Bloody, violent, and graphic. Sounds like something from a horror film. Green Room is a 2016 movie. It came out April 29th, and it didn't really garner a lot of attention. The director, Jeremy Saulnier, he's only made pretty much one big film in his entire career, which was Blue Ruin. Green Room is basically a horror movie with a lot of twists and kind of turns, but it's kind of psychological in a way. Uh, but the premise is that a rock band is given a gig, and they're more they're more of a heavy metal screamo type of band, and they get a gig in a kind of Nazi supported kind of redneck racist type of bar. The bar is basically just full of people that want to listen to this like screamo music and are basically just a bunch of racist people. The band witnesses a murder, and the bar is responsible. So the owner, of course, is called in, and you could tell right off the bat that these guys are shady, obviously, because they're, first of all, they're racists. But the guy comes in, played by Patrick Stewart. Of course, you've known him from the Star Trek franchise and the X-Men franchise, where he comes in and kind of basically says, "Give us the guns, or we're gonna kill you." But he tries to play it off, obviously, as that kind of guy that's the good guy that's just negotiating with them. But you obviously know his full intention is to kill these guys, loose ends, kill everybody, then start over, obviously. And they're basically gang members. You find out that they're gang members. It's a survival tale of them trying to get out of the bar and them trying to basically save themselves. And shit hits the fan. Stuff does not happen what they wanted to. The main problem with the film is that these guys obviously have nothing. They have no guns. They were able to steal. Actually, they have. That's not true. They were able to steal one gun from the person that was keeping them captured. So they stole the gun and basically try to fight back. And I like that thing. The movie is really realistic in that fact that it doesn't try to overdo it, where you know these majority of these people are gonna die. They're gonna die, and even in the movie they dress it like, we need to fight back. We're gonna die. Majority of us are gonna die, but we need to fight back. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Just sitting in this room for hours and hours and hours, and that feels more realistic because I could see people that I know would do that. Would be like, we need to fight back. This is unacceptable. I can't do this anymore, right? And the movie is grounded. It's really, even the people that are racists, they don't seem like that kind of cliche, just spouting the N-word all over the place, racist people. They are, you can tell they're racists, and you can tell that they're bad people, but they don't purposely show that bad. They're not a cliche version of themselves, and that's fantastic in the movie. I would not call this a horror movie. I would more like call it like a survival movie. It's them trying to get out past the crazy racist people, and it's the racist people trying to kill them and get rid of loose ends. And the movie does have those kind of horror elements to it, which I'm fantastic. So I would blend the two. I would say that the genre of the movie is those two combined. They do have great horror elements, great stupid horror elements. And it does have its cliches, but the story overall is actually one of the most uncliche movies I've ever seen. It's just them trying to get out, right? They're basically going to die if they don't get out. They're basically dead if they do get out, and even when they do get out, there's people waiting outside to kill them. So these deaths that start happening in the film are very great, and they're very surprising, and all these type of things. And the movie to me is one of the best movies of 2016. I like a lot of indie movies. I do like a lot of movies that are great. It's not because they're indie movies, it's because they have great directors that aren't really well known. I wish this guy would direct more movies, because at least by the first movie I've seen of him, it's fantastic. And it hasn't even made a lot of money, which is surprisingly, because it's only made about, it says $1.3 million. That's nothing for a director, and it's a fantastic movie. So I understand why it's not garnered as much attention, because it is more of a bloody, it's violent, it's very different at parts, but it seems more of a like streamlined movie than what Ruin would be. I hope Blue Ruin's as great as this. It says it's greater than this actually on Rotten Tomatoes, according to the critic. I do wish the movie would have stopped some of those cliche moments in the movie. The story isn't cliche overall, but there's moments in the movie where like, okay, that's stupid. You obviously know they're gonna die at that scene, or you know they're gonna die at this scene, and it kind of pushes you out of the movie. It makes it feel like it's kind of just another horror movie, but then it kicks right into other parts that are fantastic that don't have these horror elements, and I like movies that immerse you in the story, and it makes it look like the characters are actually have a mind of their own and aren't written down like a screenplay. That's the best. That's the best movies. Those are the best movies. The screenwriters don't even know where they're going. It's just they're going down. They're trying to survive, and they're just trying to get out. And that element of the movie is the best part of the movie. It doesn't feel like the screenwriters are making them go down a linear path. It feels like they're just, like I said, trying to survive. So Green Room is a fantastic movie. I would recommend it to anybody that doesn't mind blood, that doesn't mind a slow beginning, because it does have a slow beginning. It doesn't show itself until about 20 minutes, 25 minutes into the movie. So if you don't like that slow moving part where it picks up, and the camera work is fantastic in the movie too. It has very great cinematography. It has moments where it focuses on a couple things that nobody's in the scene. It's just basically scenery, and that's why I want to see Blue Ruin, because Blue Ruin's on a larger scale than this movie. This movie basically takes place just in one clubhouse, so I would want to see Blue Ruin where he focuses on these like great shots. I'm wondering if he does this, because in this movie he does focus on great shots. So if you don't mind a movie like that, where you don't mind it being slow paced, you don't mind these kind of awesome cinematography parts, if you don't mind blood and guts and very violent nature, it's a very violent nature movie. If you don't mind that and you like those types of movies, go see it now. I wish more people would see this, because I only went to see it with my friend. He didn't really know anything about it either until he watched the trailer for it. I didn't see any trailers for it at all. I just went in this blind because I didn't want to. I just read the synopsis on it, the summary on it, and I came out very pleased. So I would give Green Room an A, a solid A. I loved the movie. In terms of rating, I would give it a 9.4. 9.4 out of 10. It is a fantastic movie. Go see it. Again, I wish some of those parts. It would be a really fantastic movie if some of those parts weren't very cliche. But overall, the movie's not cliche, and the actors do well. The screenplay as well. The direction as well. And even the actors are very, very well done. They do their parts. They don't try to overshadow other people. They don't try to overshadow other higher actors in the movie. The higher actors don't try to overshadow the lower actors either. So what did you guys think about the movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Were you like me? Or were you like some of the people in my theater where they just said, this is stupid, I didn't like this movie, blah blah, and kind of pushed it aside. So I'll see you guys next time. Please drop a like. My next video is not going to be a standard movie review. It's going to be my top 10, basically 5 of my top 10 hated movies and my top 10 best movies of all time. And I'm going to try to basically show why I love them, why I hate them, why this movie should have gotten more praise, and why this movie shouldn't have gotten more praise. It doesn't have to do with like overrated or anything. And I'll see you guys next time.